In this video, we're going to paint the Mighty Mech. Alright, here is the Mighty Mech. Looks different than it comes out of the box because I primed it with Vallejo Game Color Ghost Gray, which opts as a brush-on primer. This will help all the layers of paint stick satisfactorily. And then I covered the whole thing with model color black, both to get a good base for the metallics we're going to do here in a minute, and because I want some of this to end up being black in the end. Alright, our metallics, we're going to start with Army Painter Plate Mail Metal, and we're going to do some joints, and we're going to do kind of this top cage part here. So in between this clip and the last one, we had, or I had, I should say, because I'm not showing it to you, quite the journey and stutter starts, and I really couldn't decide what I wanted to do with this Mech, and I decided we're just going to do a simple black and metallic color scheme that will look good on the table, and it will look good regardless of how I paint all the weapons later, and also the amount of time I spend on it versus the kind of type of mini it is and the amount of time I'm going to play with it are going to match up quite nicely. So I'm just going through and hitting all these joint pieces with this silver. Going to do this in a couple different layers just to get a good opaque tone. Going to add some contrast by taking some of this Nuln oil and painting it into some of the recessed details with a very small brush. Going to hit kind of the grady bit on the front, the part on the backpack, and also some of these recessed details on this main joint for, I don't know, the torso, or where all the legs and stuff all come together. On stone, this is the gray that I've been using lately to highlight black, and I'm going to do an edge highlight all around the Mech. So on these convenient corners, I'm just going to rub the side of my brush along and let the paint catch. Where I actually have to paint directly on the Mech, I'm just going to go slow and always use a downward pulling motion with my wrist to keep the lines as straight and neat as I possibly can. This is going to be a subtle effect, but it's going to help distinguish the paneling, and it'll kind of help the overall contrast of the Mech when you're looking at it down on the table. I'm going to do this across the entirety of the Mech. Now that I have that edge highlight on the black done, I'm going to do something similar with the metallics with Stormhost Silver, which is a bright silver. I'm going to hit the edges in the same way, and then I'm going to go back and hit a few of the other metallic details just to help them pop a bit more. There we go. Fairly simple color scheme, but I think it's going to look good on the table. Well, that's how I've been hobbying lately. If you let me know how you've been hobbying lately down in the comments, I'd love to check it out.